listening to JISH, Learn English Podcast. Slow down, tune in, and let real English become a part of your life while growing your confidence.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of JISH, Learn English Podcast.
The place where English becomes super fun, super friendly, and super easy to remember. By the way, I'm Shaelyn.
And I am Jivaan. If you haven't checked out our previous episode where we covered the first 25 daily phrases, pause this one and go give it a listen. Or stay with us and watch that one right after. Whatever works for you.
Either way, we've got you covered. Because today, we're diving into another 25 daily English phrases, the kind you'll actually use in real life. No boring textbook stuff here.
And in this series, we'll help you speak English like a native. Just 25 phrases at a time.
Follow along regularly, and soon you'll have thousands of useful phrases to use in your daily life in a super short span of time.
So grab your earphones and let's get into today's episode.
Okay, Jivaan. First phrase of the day, it's a good one. I see what you mean. You say this when you want to show someone that you understand their point. Like, oh, okay, now I get it.
Yeah. Imagine I tell you, this movie felt a bit slow, but the ending was strong. And you think about it and say, I see what you mean.
It's like saying, I understand what you're trying to say, without just saying, okay.
And it's super useful in real life. It shows you're listening, you're thoughtful, and you're not just nodding for no reason.
Exactly. It makes conversations feel more real. So next time someone explains something to you, try saying, I see what you mean.
Okay, Shaelyn, imagine this. You're telling your friend, just forget about it. Move on.
Ooh, but if someone's heartbroken or really upset, that's not so easy, is it?
Exactly. That's when they might say that's easier said than done.
Like, I want to move on, but it's hard.
Boom. That's the crux. You say this when something sounds easy when someone says it, but doing it? Not so simple. It's a perfect phrase when the action is harder than the advice.
So next time someone says, just speak English fluently, you can smile and say, that's easier said than done. Obviously, without JISH Learn English podcast? Yeah, right. Just kidding. Okay, Jivaan, have you ever been asked a question and you're like, maybe? But you don't want to sound totally lost?
Trust me, that's way too relatable. It happens to me all the time.
That's when you say, I'm not entirely sure.
It's polite. And it still sounds like you might know a little bit. Plus, it buys you a moment, like you can check or ask someone else without feeling silly.
Exactly. Like if someone asks, is the cafe open on Sundays? You can say, I'm not entirely sure, but I think it is. See? It's better than saying no idea or I don't know. It keeps the conversation soft and helpful.
So next time you're in doubt, don't panic. Just smile and say, I'm not entirely sure.
Jivaan, do you like horror movies?
Not really. They're just not my cup of tea.
Exactly. That phrase means it's not something I enjoy. You're not being rude. You're just saying, it's not for me. Could be a movie, food, activity, anything. If you don't vibe with it, just say, it's not my cup of tea.
Easy, polite, and sounds supernatural. Next time, someone invites you salsa dancing at 6 a.m., you know what to say.
You know what, Jivaan? I'm really in the mood for something cozy today. Like a warm brownie with ice cream and maybe a good rom-com.
That sounds amazing. And that's such a great phrase, I'm in the mood for. It's a smooth, natural way to say what you feel like doing, eating, or experiencing in that moment.
Exactly. You don't have to say, I want this or I need that all the time. Saying, I'm in the mood for sounds softer, more relaxed, and more like how native speakers talk.
Like yesterday, I said, I'm in the mood for a long walk and a podcast. And I did exactly that. No pressure, just a feeling I followed.
So whenever you want to share what your vibe is, whether it's pizza, peace, or people, just say, I'm in the mood for. And hey, if you're in the mood to learn more English, you're already in the right place. What's the name of that actor from that movie we watched? I know it. It's right there.
It's on the tip of your tongue. Yes, that's the phrase you use when you almost remember something, but just can't quite say it yet.
Happens to all of us. And now you've got the perfect phrase for that brain fog moment.
Hey, Shaelyn, can you help me move this weekend?
Aw, I'd love to, but I'm afraid I can't. I've already promised my aunt I'd visit her.
That's the phrase. I'm afraid I can't sounds polite, respectful, not harsh like just saying no.
Exactly. It softens the refusal. Great for work, friends, even formal situations. You know, Jivaan, I can't help but wonder, what if we had started this podcast a year earlier?
Ooh, deep thought. We might have been helping even more people learn English by now. By the way, I can't help but wonder means something keeps popping into your head. You're curious, and you just have to say it.
It's thoughtful, a little dreamy, and supernatural in conversations.
Next time your brain won't stop spinning an idea, just say, I can't help but wonder. So after all that wondering, let's get real. Sometimes we just get things mixed up.
Totally. And when that happens, a kind, I'm sorry for the confusion can fix a lot. Like when you show up an hour early, or someone thought you meant Friday instead of Monday.
It's polite, easy, and keeps things calm. Simple phrase, big impact.
You know, Jivaan, maybe recording in the mornings is better. Our energy's way up.
I accept that. And hey, there's a better phrase we can use instead of I accept that. It's, that's a fair point.
It's a polite way to agree with someone without making it a big deal. Super useful in debates, meetings, or casual chats. It keeps things respectful and smooth.
All right, before we jump to the next one, you okay, Shaelyn? You look a little tired today.
Yeah, I'm feeling a bit off. Not sick, just not quite myself.
That's the perfect phrase when you're not at your best, physically or emotionally, but don't want to go into too much detail, and people will understand without asking a million questions.
Okay, now let's get the ball rolling and move on to our next phrase.
Wait a bit. You just used a phrase, let's get the ball rolling. That means it's time to start something, right?
Exactly. It's a fun way to say, let's begin and get things moving.
Okay, now that we've covered the ball rolling, let's keep it moving with a really easy one.
Yeah, this one's super simple. You know when something's so easy, you don't even have to think twice about it? You say, it's a piece of cake.
Right, like you're saying it's as easy as eating a slice of cake. No challenge at all.
So if your friend asks, was the test tough? And you nailed it? Just reply, nah, it was a piece of cake. You know, sometimes we say things with good intentions, but people might still misunderstand us.
Yeah, and that's where today's phrase comes in handy. Don't take it the wrong way.
Exactly. It's like giving someone a little heads up. Hey, I'm about to say something honest, but please know I don't mean it in a bad way. It shows you care about their feelings even when you're being real.
Okay, wait. Remember when I said you talk fast when you're nervous?
Yes. And you brought up the time I accidentally ordered 5 pizzas?
Yup. But hey, that's beside the point.
Exactly. That's beside the point is a perfect way to say what you just said isn't really related to what we're actually talking about.
So next time someone goes off topic, just smile and say, that's beside the point.
Okay, but seriously, if you ever do accidentally order 5 pizzas again, keep me posted.
Haha, deal. And that's exactly our next phrase. I'll keep you posted.
It simply means I'll update you when I know more. It's like saying, don't worry, I'll tell you as soon as I have new info. Hey, Jivaan, I just realized I interrupted you earlier while you were talking about pizza toppings. Sorry about that.
Haha, Shaelyn, it's no big deal. Yes, that's our phrase. It's no big deal. It means it's okay. It's not important. Don't stress.
So the next time someone panics over something tiny, just smile and say, it's no big deal. Jivaan, you really think adding background music to every scene makes it better?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying it brings the vibe to life, adds emotion. Not everyone notices it, but it matters.
Aha, and that's our phrase. I'm just saying. It means you're expressing your opinion without pushing it too hard or starting a debate.
Exactly. It's like saying, hey, this is just my thought. No offense.
Okay, next one. I think consistency is way more powerful than motivation. You don't need to feel inspired every single day.
Wow, I couldn't agree more. That's exactly what people forget. It's the small steps every day that matter most.
And there it is. I couldn't agree more. It's just a stronger, more enthusiastic way to say, I totally agree with you. By the way, Jivaan, you're actually thinking of joining that weekend painting class?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I've never painted before, but it's worth a shot.
Love that. It's worth a shot. Means it might not work, but it's still worth trying. No harm in giving it a go. So yeah, even if you're unsure, if it feels like it's worth a shot, go for it. Who knows what you'll discover?
Totally. But speaking of discoveries, I've barely had time to breathe lately. I'm swamped with back-to-back projects.
Ah, there it is. I'm swamped. It's just a casual way to say I'm super busy or overwhelmed with work.
Okay, I cleared my inbox, finished the edits, and finally grabbed a proper lunch.
Now that's more like it. You were running on caffeine and chaos earlier.
You used a phrase, that's more like it. It is what you say when something finally feels right, or when things get back on track.
So you got your work done and had time for lunch? That's definitely progress.
Right? I feel better, and the team's happy too. I'd say it's a win-win situation.
Right. And the phrase that you use, it's a win-win situation, means both sides benefit. Like when you teach English and people learn while you have fun doing it.
Couldn't have said it better. Everyone walks away feeling good. That's the power of a win-win.
All right, Jivaan, I think it's time we call it a day.
Yup, we've been on a roll. We've powered through another 25 phrases today.
Let's call it a day. Before we wrap up, let us know in the comments, what's the most creative way you've used English phrases in your day-to-day life? We want to hear those fun stories. And out of all the phrases we've covered, which one really made you think, I need to use that today?
Also, let us know, what phrase or expression do you wish you knew earlier? We love hearing from you, so don't hold back. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that subscribe button and share it with someone who's ready to improve their English.
And remember, the more you practice, the more these phrases become a part of your daily vocabulary. Keep using them, and we'll see you next time on JISH, Learn English Podcast.